like for growth to happen, you have to make certain decisions for yourself. So if you don't feel like you're ready for that yet, then you're never going to change what other people want you to change for. And like I said, it's not always a bad thing, because sometimes that's for you. Like.
Smashing all the records, and all the women supporting her, so that's a beautiful thing. That's always a beautiful thing to see. So this is good. The cherry, I'm surprised you don't like the cherry.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just saying that there's better flavors.
What's better than cherry? Nothing better than
blueberry.
I guess.
I'm telling you, me, Sheli, and Benji, we had a wine night.
16% alcohol?
We had a wine night and we tried guava and blueberry, and guava was good and blueberry was like top tier.
Okay.
They're all good. It's just different levels to the goodness.
Okay. All right.
But you just gotta try all of them.
It's good though. Nice and cheap. $11. So I like a cheap wine. I'm good with a cheap wine.
Yeah, we know. Mr. Budget.
On a budget, guys. Life is budget. Life is a budget. Budget is good.
I should put some ice in that.
Ice? We'll do it on break because we take breaks.
Whoa, hello. Welcome to Hypothetically Podcast. I'm your co-host, Sheli.
I'm your co-host, J-23. What's going on, guys?
Hey, guys.
Take a fat.
So you know the routine. It's been a long time since we recorded.
Long time.
But you know, it's okay. Cause
life happens. I've been busy. Work's picked up. Shelly's been busy. Shelly got 2 jobs.
Like always.
2 jobs. And as you know, these jobs have their seasons. And in my job, it picks up around this time a lot because people, the older guys take off. They have like these long vacations. Like one guy I know has 5 weeks vacation because he just takes it all in one lump sum. But that's going to happen more and more often, and that's going to move the every 8 hours I'm working type thing. You know, somebody accused me of not sleeping today. So I was like, all right, I get it. Because I was out last night. I was at work before that. I was at gym before that. Back in the gym this morning. Now we're here doing this. I'm actually off today. So, yeah, should be picking up. Sorry, guys. I want to give you more content, but sometimes I just don't have it in me. And I don't want to give you a half-ass show. I'd rather be, I wait for Shelley to say something, and I'm like, all right, cool. That means get my head right. Get myself into the situation. And, shout out to the other guys, too. They've been bothering me, too. So.
Oh, Mitch definitely gave me a message.
Right. That's fine. Yes. I know. Yeah. I know. When we get to it. I'm trying to pick my times, but if I had weekends off, you would have content every week. Literally every week. But I don't. I don't. Shelly has weekends off. Mitch has weekends off.
Do I?
Do you? I mean, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you was at scrimmage yesterday all day. I told Shelley yesterday, hey, you want to go to the gym? Oh, I got scrimmage. I was like, what? Yeah. She was like, scrimmage is, and I forget because I used to play basketball, and I remember schedules are like that. You played a scrimmage, you had practices, you had games. So I forget all the stuff before the season, the preparation, the tryouts, the scrimmages, the practice. And so I'm like, you know what? That's my friend's schedule. It is what it is. I much respect. You were a beast with all that. So, but anyway, I've been rambling. Go ahead. I took over.
No, you're good. It was just a check-in. I've been good. Like Jean said, I'm in a season of pickup. So both my jobs require a lot of attention from me. So I have.
I'm sorry. This is good.
It's the experiment there for Jean. So yeah, both my jobs require a lot of attention from me. So it's literally been hectic. This is the season where I hear complaints from family members like, I don't see you. And then my mom is sitting right next to me. She's like, yeah, me either. And I'm just like, if I don't see my mother, the lady that gave me birth, I'm definitely ain't going to see you. So it is what it is.
Sidebar. I think it's amazing how people are selfish with your time.
Oh, yeah, they don't care. They do not care.
Bruh, I ain't got it.
Yeah, they don't care.
My dad yelled at me today. That's why I'm going to go see them after this. I said, I'm going to come see you. But he was like, he was elated.
Yeah.
He was like, how are you working so much? He says, I never worked that hard. I said, I just like money. And it doesn't solve all your problems, but it doesn't stress. I don't stress about certain things because I work so damn hard. But
yeah, I mean, my father been complaining too. He's like, oh, I don't hear from you. And I'm like, yeah, you know the routine. Like, and it's even worse now because at least he saw me when I walked in and out the house. Now I got my own spot, so it's over. So I'm like, you know the routine. Like, this ain't nothing new. But yeah, it's been crazy. Like, I literally come in at midnight, leave at 7 a.m. So I barely even get like real sleep. But, you know, bills got to get paid. And like you said, we like money. So
yeah, like,
gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, nobody gets money sitting at home unless you've got a remote job.
I mean, I would love that.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love a remote job. I envy all my friends who have remote jobs. I would love that. I would be. I know my schedule already. I know my schedule already. That's how much I want a remote job. But, you know, that's not the hand that I was dealt. So time is split, you know, and I understand with family.
I don't know if I could do a remote job.
Oh, I can.
Being home all day.
Home all day. I can. Shelley, you can do it. I know you could do it.
I know but I like
I know
I like the basketball. Like, as much as it's busy and it keeps me, I like the basketball world. I like going to different schools. I like to see the game. Like, I can do the remote job, but I would be bored sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I think you'll go outside and get some fresh air and go do things. But me, this nigga over here, I would be.
The real life is just me not working and still getting paid.
That too, yeah.
Like, that month that my boss be giving me in August, I'd be like, I really gotta go. Like, I'm chilling at home, doing whatever I want, and I'm getting paid. Like, that is the life that I want to live.
Definitely, 100%. Everybody wants that life, but yeah, you know, we're all over the place. I love it.
I mean, it is what it is. But we here. We're gonna, you know, 100%. It's gonna be a little quick one.
Yeah, definitely a quick one.
But well, with all that's been happening, a lot has been changing, and you know, as the seasons flow, so do we. I want to say from both of us, I feel like we had a lot of growth.
Yes.
Whether good or whether bad, but I do feel like growth has been happening. So I think today's main focus will be on growth. How do you feel that you grew? Okay, let's do it by questions. How do you feel like you grew?
How do I feel like I grow? I feel like my isolation has been helping me a lot. You know.
So you isolating yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've been distant with everybody, and not because I'm upset or petty or I'm in my feelings. I just need to like really focus in on my mission, and my big mission was to get out of debt, and I'm out. So hooray for me! You know what I'm saying? That's a lovely thing right now. It's a great feeling. I haven't really been outside that much. Last night was actually the first time I actually went out since the brunch. And that was like a family friend thing that I went to last night. Like, you know, that was my boy's wife. Shout out to Cynthia. Happy birthday to you. Great party. But I got to the tail end of it. As far as like the growth, like isolation's been helping me a lot. You know, I've been picking up on my books. I don't read like this one does. No, that's not me. But you read fast. It fucking bothers me because I'm like, do I not read that much? And I'm like, and this is giving you flowers. It's incredible. Like, Shelley go through a book in days. Nigga, it take me months to get through a book because I gotta be into it.
And I hate that I have to keep bothering you when I get a new book. Mm-hmm. Because as in our friendship, the deal is we share. So I have certain subscriptions, he has certain subscriptions. We switching passwords because niggas ain't got money to be whatever.
We good.
So he has the Amazon Prime, which is tagged to the Kindle. And I can't change the card for the Kindle. I've been trying to for so long.
It's all right.
So it automatically
I'm used to it at this point.
It automatically takes the money.
This what happens. I don't know what's going on in the account. But Shelley would text me like, Shelley don't text me. Zelle texts me. PNC says, hey, we deposited, I don't know, the book might have been like $25, like $25 in your account. I'm like, oh shit, like this is awesome. And I'm like, hold up. Oh, this is Shelley purchasing.
And I send a text right after, and I'm like, hey, send this to your account because I just got another book. Which is fine
because I know she's good for it. Like, she'll send
as soon as I purchase it, I'll send it. Yeah. So, but it's just like sometimes I just don't want to be bothered.
Get friends like Shelley because some people like knock your shit down and forget everything. But anyway.
It just be annoying sometimes because I'm just like,
But
I don't want to bother.
I get these PNC notifications a lot, and I'm like, this nigga reads a lot. A lot. Like, Sheli reminded me of my little sister. My little sister, Alex, reads just like y'all both the same. Y'all fine.
When I'm into a book, I'm into a book.
I get it. I understand it. You know, I'm passionate about that, about other things. I just wish I was passionate about that, about reading. But I have been picking up.
Honestly, it really picked up when I started Book Brunch. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to Sheli too, because Sheli brought me to it. But once I got into that,
Sheli read books fast too. Because
Sheli's worse than me.
Mitch be telling me. Mitch be like, she just sit there and go to book.
Sheli goes to Barnes and Noble. She gets at least 5 books, and she finished that. Like, Sheli's faster than me.
Mitch loves it because she's quiet. I said, yo, don't ever say that. Don't say that out loud. I might have said it here, but don't say it out loud.
He can play his game in peace. He'd be excited as hell. But Sheli got way more books than me. But I'm kind of doing it like in season. So this season right now is like Black romance, and then next season I'm gonna jump into like thriller or whatever.
So you do it by whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm doing category. Yeah, I'm doing categories because I like to focus on. It's so many books. I'm like, and TikTok is like, it's reading me right now. So it's just like every time I go on TikTok, it's giving me. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's like lovely.
See, social media platforms can help.
Yeah, it's lovely.
You know what I'm saying? When you get all that stuff out your algorithm, it feeds. That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I might have to do that because I'll be when I'm on TikTok. I do like half bullshit and half STEM. I like STEM TikTok because STEM TikTok like teaches me stuff.
Yeah, mine is books and cooking, like food. I've been looking at a lot of different food things, even though I don't got time. But yeah. But
yeah. Back to the growth part. Like what's been helping me reading books. I read. I got a couple ones. Right now. I'm reading Wild at Heart. I've been trying to. Sheli wants to read that book.
I've been waiting for mad long.
Like
but
I said,
it's okay.
it takes a long way. So I've been reading Wild at Heart. That's right there.
Are you even almost done?
I'd say like halfway.
Oh, you almost there?
Yeah, halfway. Yeah, so I'm there. Also, I just finished a great book called the Stayed Eight or the Eight Stayed. It's about Haiti. It's about how Haiti got swindled out of all the help that was sent to it. And as y'all know, I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Look at the flag, represent. I'm gassed.
I've seen that order.
I saw this shit.
I saw it was delivered. I'm like,
it's the same as my bandana. It's the same as my COVID bandana.
I looked in the Amazon and I said it got delivered. I'm like, this man is gas.
Aisha, all day, baby. But read the book. It's a great book. Any Haitian person, y'all need to read it. Every Haitian person needs to read it. Haitian descent, Haitian. If you're half Haitian, I don't give a fuck what you are. Go read it. I don't care if you're black. Go read it. Everybody else, I don't know, because the way I interpreted this book is that we got all the help we needed, but people had too many hands in the pot. So when you got too many hands in the pot, too many hands that don't want to help Haiti, want to help themselves, it became a problem. Even Haitians, even within our Haitian community, people was getting us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying everything in this book is true, but there are some facts to back things up. They have some serious facts. You know, and where it picks up from, I think a week before the earthquake, and it ends at where President I think Jovenel, I think that's his name. Jovenel was assassinated, and it got to the point where like they.
So the book just came out.
Yes, it came out in January. So it doesn't interpret all the other stuff that's been happening since.
Right.
But you kind of see where we're at now. And how we got here, how everything is in disarray, how everything is just out of control. Because, you know, I love Haiti. I want Haiti to succeed. I need Haiti to be the new Haiti to whatever it is. You know, I remember having a conversation with my sister. We was bouncing off ideas of what can help. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it kind of has my mind spinning a little. But it's a great book. The Stayed Eight, or something like that. But great book. I read that. And that kind of like brought me in a little. Kind of made me seem like, yo, my problems are not as big as they used to be. People have bigger problems. When you read this book, you'll read about people not getting help, people not getting aid. There's still people who lost their shit in the earthquake, never got shit back. That is so disappointing. And it hurts home because I'm Asian, so I can only imagine like, man, I'm worried about debt. I'm worried about stress. I'm worried about job. Like, I'm lucky to wake up with a roof over my head, with a job that I'm able to do.
I mean, the biggest thing is a sense of security. Like
Yes.
I still have everybody. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I still have family down there, and I hear my mom talking to like one of her sisters, and she's like, "Yeah, I couldn't leave my house for the past couple of days." So it's like if you don't got food at the house, you can't even leave because you don't know what's about to happen.
You got to ration. You got to make do. You got to.
Some days you go days without electricity.
Days.
Your phone could be dead. You could be dying, and no one's gonna know. Like it's real out there. You gotta have something. Niggas gonna steal it. Like it's bad.
It's bad. But again, great book. 8th State. I just looked it up just now. 8th State by what's the gentleman name? Jake Johnson.
You bought the physical one?
No, I bought the audiobook.
Oh.
Because sometimes I'd be at work and I'd be bored, so I just throw the shit on my breaks. So, but I went through it fast. You know, I literally bought the book in January, and I realized it was in my queue, and I was like, oh, I gotta listen to it. And I went through it fast. So obviously I'm better at audiobooks than reading.
I mean, because you're not really reading. You're listening.
Yeah, but it's a good. It's like podcasting.
No, I heard a couple of people say that audio is good.
Yeah, audio is good. And another audiobook I've been reading is I'm back on my Bible. I know I joke a lot about it, but I kind of like been off of it. So I audiobook my Bible. So I kind of do both. I go to audiobook and I actually go to the scripture. So the Bible's been helping. I'm on Genesis chapter 28, I think, something like that. So I told myself every day, 15 minutes or 3 chapters of the Bible, whichever comes first. So that's part of my regimen. This new book that I'm reading called Attached. Attached is a funny book. I don't like it because it's reading me. I don't like books that read me. I hate it because the attachments it's about relationships between people or relationships with your love. Mm-hmm. So how do you guys how are you compatible with each other? Are you like attachment styles? I'm sorry. Go back. Yep, there we go. All right, so there's 4. The 4 attachment styles are, God damn it, where is that? Okay, one is secure attachment. So if you're secure about who you are, you're good. Mm-hmm. That's the best one to be. That's one of the best ones to be. The other one is ambivalent or anxious.
Okay.
If you're anxious attachment. In other words, if you with your partner and you don't hear from them in like an hour, you're thinking all kinds of shit. Mm-hmm. The other one is insecure, avoiding attachment.
So this is a relationship book?
This is a relationship book.
You're reading a relationship book?
I'm reading a relationship book. I'm gonna tell you how this book read me, and I didn't like it and it did that to me this morning going to the gym. I'm gonna tell you how upset I was. Hot and disorganized attachment, another type of insecure. But you just letting shit just go. So there's a chapter. I'm on chapter 7, but chapter 6 was the one that had me heated, and not in a bad way. I'm gonna finish the book, but where it said is like some people, after being hurt so much, after being in so many relationships, after having so many letdowns, some people, they want to fall in love, but they keep it at arm's length. So they go outside like this.
And that's what you do.
Yes. So it's like people who want to date, and they'll date, but as soon as shit gets real, they think it's like too good to be true, or they can't get over their ex, or they're not ready to move on, or I'm not saying that's what I'm going through. I'm just saying like they was just giving me like mad examples.
I mean, I'm still on the part that you're reading about relationships. Yes. You about to get in a relationship?
No.
So what
you know
brought
what
you
it
to
is?
the book?
What led me to the book was my coworker. He was going through some shit. So he told me, "Hey, Gene, you look like you read. I don't know what that means, but you look like you read, And he was like, I'm reading this book on attachment styles because I just went through this nasty breakup and I couldn't really figure out what was going on. Mm-hmm. And then what he figured out was like, he was secure in his, but she was insecure. Mm-hmm. She would blame him for mad stuff like, and he worked on the railroad just like me. He's on the list just like me. You know what I'm saying? She would think like those phone calls at night was like other women. Mm-hmm. He would think like shit, they wouldn't trust him on his breaks. He would come home late. I'm like, sweetheart, he works on the railroad. There's going to be like no day is the same when you're on call. You know what I'm saying? So he just led me to this book and I was like, and I just finished the State Ed. So I was like, all right, I'll read it, whatever. I'll get through it. And it's just interesting. It's just interesting how hurt people are walking around this world thinking they're healed, but they still hurt. Mm-hmm. And not that I'm still hurt, but I'm just like at a point where I'm like, I'm just cautious with women right now. Mm-hmm. Because not for nothing, like some of them are presenting themselves as, I can fix everything. I'm like, I don't need you to fix everything. I'm just chilling right now. Like, but that chapter kind of read me. It was like, you're keeping love at arm's length because how many good women you're going to turn down? God only going to send you so many. We know what's going on out here. There's good women and there's good men. God only sends you so many. So that's what kind of led me to that book. But that's what kind of like making me like grow. Like, all right, maybe it's time to like, not necessarily let somebody in, but like stop being so mucho bucho about being single. Because, and this is another thing he told me. He says, you could be by yourself for a long time and you could be self-reliant, but it's going to fuck up your mutual support when you need it. So when you get into that relationship and you don't know how to converse that mutual support with each other, you're going to run into problems because all you're going to ever think of is, if this shit don't work, I could be good by myself. Instead of saying, me and this person, we click, we're good together. Let's see what can happen. Let me put my pride aside. Let you put your pride aside, and let's see how it comes. Because at the end of the day, like I always say, humans are not meant to be by themselves. They're meant to be with people. Like you're brought into this world in arms. You know what I'm saying? Into your mother's arms. You're not meant to be isolated, not meant to be by yourself. So it's an interesting book.
I see.
It's interesting. So, yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So, but it's been part of my growth process. So the isolation, the reading, loving my new gym. And the reason I'm loving my new gym is because I'm locked in. I love it. You know, you saw the video of me and Sheli. I hate y'all on social media because when I show Sheli and we showing stuff, y'all love watching it, but the other stuff y'all don't watch. Whatever. I don't give a shit. More videos are coming though. I'm chopping. Me and Sheli made this long video, but I kind of fucked it up. But there's still some good parts in it. So there's more clips going on. I'm just gonna spoon feed y'all those clips. But loving my new gym. And the thing I love about my new gym is that it reminds me of Coliseum gym, just more equipment. Everybody's locked in. Everybody's about their business. Me and Sheli were frustrated at LA Fitness. I don't mean to name shame them. Good people who worked there, funny people, and there was some good people who worked out there. Nigga, when I tell you I was in there and they be kids just crowding the fucking machines.
Well, machine be broke.
Machine be broke forever. Niggas in there with sandals.
Oh my God, the Crocs.
Man. The Crocs. You're not here to work out. You're not locking in. And I don't mean to be the stickler. I want anybody to work out, to take care of the body, to come in. Don't be intimidated by these gyms. As long as you come in to work. That's it. That's why I'm loving my new gym. That's part of my growth. Finally getting out of debt. Loving that. And yeah, that's all. I mean, there's things I got to work on. I know. But other than that, I've been fine. That's the way I've been growing. I've been intentionally turning the shit on to say, okay, I need to get these things through. And that's what I've been doing.
You still in therapy?
I haven't been in therapy in about 2 months. I haven't seen Dr. Davis. I'm going to restart again because I don't know what it is. I think it's just the weather that just has me like, I need to like sit down and talk. I think it's the weather, but whatever. But yeah, back to therapy. We'll be back. I actually got to schedule something with Dr. Davis. Shout out to Dr. Davis. But yeah, growth, man.
You just let a lot off your chest.
Huh?
You just let a lot off your chest.
We haven't podcasted in like a month or two. So, you know, hey guys, grow. It's fine. It's okay to grow. Grow. How about you, Miss Shellz?
We might as well just restart the timer.
No, we gotta restart the timer. Go ahead, talk. I'll show you about that.
What was the question that I asked? I really don't even remember.
How have you been growing?
Oh.
What have you been doing to grow?
What have I been doing? So honestly, I just been locked into work way more. Like Jean said, I've definitely been into my books a lot. Here you go. Been into my books a lot. And the new gym has been helping. And I think it's better for me because it's a 24-hour gym. So I'm not restricted on time. So the new gym has been different. And listen, people have been seeing the growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all. Let me sit up for this. Let me tell y'all.
Sorry, bro. That's why the video is so fucking popular. I hate you niggas, man. Because I don't care. I know I get a lot of hate, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you something. I don't. I'm
Why
here.
you gotta be a hater though?
No, not you. I'm just saying, like, I'm here already. I'm gonna sit on my horse. I'm here already. Come find me. But I put this one, and it's the derriere shots. It's going crazy. Bro,
but why'd you do that though? I want to ask you, why'd you do
because
that?
Because that's where the lines.
No, but there were some moments you like zoomed in, and I'm like, this nigga is killing me.
Yes, show it. Fuck.
But anyway, I have.
We might have to take a shot to that. Shout out to your growth, your body goals.
Right now?
Yes, right now. You're doing it. You're doing your damn thing. You're doing your damn. You've come along. I don't give Sheli props, but Sheli has done a magnificent job in the gym. She's been the best gym buddy ever. She does give me a hard time. She doesn't listen at times, but eventually what I realized about Sheli is that all I got to say is once and show her once, and eventually she'll make her way over to that machine. She'll make her way to that weight. And I realize that I can push people, but I got to let people be at their own pace. Shout out to you. Body goals.
Jesus Christ.
Do 12. Ready? Ooh. The chest hurt. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah. So, wow.
Ooh, wow. Yeah. That's intense.
But yeah. Shout out to the new gym. You know what also has been helping though with the new gym? The creatine. I said
creatine.
Creatine.
There we go.
Creatine.
I never corrected you.
Yeah,
I think it's so cute how she says it.
saying it wrong, and I know I've been saying it wrong for so long.
I think it's so cute how she said. I'm like, I'm not gonna fix this. This is awesome.
know I've been saying it wrong, but whatever. I started taking that, and I'm not even gonna lie. I have to do the before and after picture because I did take pictures. That helped a lot. Like it has no taste. I literally put a scoop in my water. Take the water.
Completely safe.
I did a lot of research on
very
it.
Safe. Very safe.
And it helped. And I asked you, I asked one of my other gym, one of my other friends that go to the gym heavy, and I'm like, yo, do you take this? And both of y'all was like, yeah. So I asked him how he takes it. He's like, I just put it in my smoothie. And you said the same thing. Yeah. I don't really do smoothies, but he was like, you could just put it in whatever. So I just put it in water. Right. Or like if my aunt makes me smoothies, I just dump a scoop in there. But it has been helping.
Yes.
Also my eating. I realized that during basketball season is when I deflate with my eating, but I try not to let that happen. So like I've been cooking at home and I'm eating at practice, so I'm not eating too late because we start practice at 7:30 and we end at like 9. But some days we start at 9. So it's like I'm getting home I'm leaving the school at midnight and I don't want to eat then because right when I eat I'm going to sleep. Right. So I'll be trying to just eat at practice. So I've been doing better with that, but that also has been helping. But the real growth, I think, for me, and I was actually talking about it with my coach the other day. I think the biggest thing for me that I've noticed about myself is the control over my emotions. Okay. Like that was a downfall for me. Like I was just saying how I felt, thinking like I'm just gonna say how I feel because this is how I feel, and sometimes it's just not it. Like you don't always have to express how you feel at that moment. Like sometimes you just need to like ponder and like reflect. But me, I was just texting whatever I felt at that moment, and that wasn't always healthy. So control over my emotions, I feel like helped me a lot in the past couple of months, especially the past few weeks. Like both my jobs, but mostly my day job. I feel like God was like testing me. And like the way that I handled the situation, I went home and I was like, whew, that wasn't myself, but I'm proud because like the old me wouldn't have handled it the way that I did. Like, so I think with me is the biggest is the control over my emotions. Yeah.
I could tell that you had a bad day. I think it was it Wednesday or Thursday? Like
when this week?
Yeah. Was it this week?
Well, when I called you and I was going off in the car?
Yeah.
I think that was Friday.
Yeah, that was, and I'm like, okay.
Yo, and Gene just stayed on the phone, didn't say nothing.
Sometimes the best thing you could do as a friend is just be on the phone with them.
But it wasn't even like I was having a bad day. It was just like, I was on my way home, and like I feel like when you're trying to control your emotions or like, be like in a woosah moment, then everything is like attacking you at once. Like I'm driving home and I called Gene about something. Like I literally called him to ask him about something. And one driver is yelling at me and it's a red light. And I'm like, he telling me to go before him. And I'm like, it's a red light. So I'm screaming over the phone. And then another car cutting. It was just a lot going on. I'm just like, I'm trying to control my emotions, but like everything is coming at me at once. And it's like everything is purposely coming at me. So like I could come out of myself, but I was still trying to stay calm. And like Gene was just on the phone and he's just, he didn't say anything. He's just there.
Sometimes as a friend, you got to shut the fuck up because I don't want to get in the way of what that was
But I really
on.
wasn't having a bad day. It was just, I'm on my way home and everything is just coming at me.
It's just hitting at you at
like,
once. Yeah. It's like any little thing is going to set you off.
and I'm like, I was still trying to remain calm.
One thing about Sheli is Sheli has road rage. But, I'm just going to put it out there. She got road rage and it's cool. At first, I was just like, yo, this nigga's wild. This nigga's like Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, but then
behind the
sometimes Gene goes through the same emotions, and I'm like, now you know how I feel.
Right. So, but I would say like I'm used to it now. So I'm like, all right, she got going. Whoever cut her off said that it's a whole bunch of it's a clusterfuck.
It was
of
a
all
lot
time.
going on.
So I understand. So sometimes as a friend, what you got to do, and anybody doesn't know, you got to shut the hell up. Just be on the phone with your phone. No, be on the phone with your friend. I don't know. Fucking alcohol's hitting me. Be on the phone with your friend. Be on the phone with your friend and just be there. One of the best times I remember in one of my hardest moments was last year I lost my grandmother, especially around this time. So this time was a little, this is a testy time that's coming for me. But I remember the day I lost her and everything that was going on. Like my family was in disarray. We was just all mourning. She had a great life, but everybody's sad. And I told Sheli, and I remember Sheli words exactly to this day. She was like, "Hey friend, if you need me to just sit with you in silence, just call me." And I was just like, that's so weird. But at the same time, I was like, that's a friend, yo.
Sometimes you just gotta sit there. Like you don't gotta talk.
That's a friend, man.
You don't gotta talk.
Because some people don't know how to shut the hell up, man. That's a friend, yo. That's a friend. And I had like so many emotions going at the time because I'm like, damn, I just lost my homegirl. I lost my grandmother. Like she cooked for me, took care of me, always make sure I came home, always stayed up for me.
I think what really hurt you the most is because I just came from Florida that year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I didn't realize like that was the last time we all was gonna be together.
And I feel like y'all needed. Like, I'm glad that y'all had that.
Yeah, we needed it. We had it.
It
It was a great time. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, damn, I just really lost my grandmother. And to hear that from a friend, it was just like cool. So sometimes you guys just sit in silence. I just want to say that. Sometimes it's cool to sit in silence. Shut the hell up when your friends are going through some.
But like I said, like that day, I really wasn't like having a rough day. Like I literally went to my day job. I had practice. Like everything was going fine. Mm-hmm. And like when I'm on my way home, it's like I feel like I was just being attacked, and I'm like, yo, what the heck? And then
feeling attacked. I'm sorry, I was just laughing at that feeling. I feel like I'm being attacked.
I do. I feel like I was being attacked, and I'm just like. And it's like you're trying to stay calm, but everything is just coming at you. And mind you, and that's why I feel like I had growth, because in that moment, like Gene said, I do. Like a couple of people when they're on the phone with me when I'm driving, they be cracking up. They're like, Sheli, you be wilding. And I'm like, because I could be talking, and then I'm like, what the? And I'm honking, like I'm beep. And then I'm like, Gene used to do this thing, and when I'm driving, and I'm saying something to the person, he's like, they can't hear you. They can't hear you. And I'm like, Gene, shut up. And then I had to do that to him a few times because he finds himself going off. And I'm like, Gene, they can't hear you. And he's like, you were waiting for that moment. I'm like, hell yeah, because you used to do that shit all the time. But like, it has... The past month, I feel like has been a battle. Like now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I feel like I went through so much different emotions, and it's like a lot of moments where I could have went back to my old self, but like I'm finding my new self like taking control, and I really feel like it's like God just like hovering over me. Like I had this one instance at work where something didn't go the way that I wanted to, And I text Gina, I'm like, are you free to talk? And I'm talking, and I don't know when the tears started flowing.
Yeah.
Oh my, I'm just crying. I'm just like, yo, when did I start? But I was so frustrated. Like, sometimes your frustration turned into tears because you can't like throw a punch or whatever the case is. And I just find myself crying, and Gene's just like, he's like, it's okay, friend.
It is, yeah. Like, and let me tell you something. One thing Shelley has taught me is that like I need empathy in my life. I have to have empathy for that. Because usually I'll be like, yo, nigga, shut up. Stop that tearing shit. We don't do it. But at the time, I was
say
like,
that though, because you usually, I'm proud of you because of that. Because you actually didn't say that.
Come on, man. Grab your balls. Let's go. Get your gun. We gonna shoot. We gonna bust back. That's it. That's what we gotta do.
But he actually gave me like real advice, like this is how you should move forward. This is how you should move forward. And then later that day, I had the same conversation with my coach, because me and my coach, I feel like we also got closer this year.
Shout out to coach.
Shout out to coach. I feel like we got closer this year, and I also had the same conversation with him, and he told me the same thing that Gene told me. Just have the conversation with your boss. You know, this is how you should go about it. And then they both said, Shelley, I know how you get. So don't go in there with the attitude. And I'm like, all right.
Sometimes you need the attitude, but most times you don't. Most times you gotta use what's that buzzword? Discernment. You gotta use discernment.
Yeah.
You gotta do shit like that. You gotta be, you know. And one thing I got from this book, the book is called Attached, by the way. The book
I need
is
to actually
Attached.
get that book.
One thing I learned about the book, the one thing the author was saying was like, yo, when you are in your emotions, when you in that moment, in that space, don't react immediately.
Well, that's what I had to learn, because I used to react when I was in the moment, and that used to hurt me.
He literally said, that's what he says, when you're in that moment, stop for 60 seconds.
And think about it.
And just think.
Yeah.
He said, you don't have to think for a day. You don't have to stop for 60 seconds and then think. And then after that, everything you want to do after that is food. But,
I'm not gonna lie, what I started doing is, if I'm thinking about texting somebody something about how I feel, I'm like, I'm gonna sleep on it. And if I wake up the next day and remember what I wanted to text, then I'm gonna send that text. But if I don't remember what I wanted to text, then it wasn't that important.
Right.
Like, I used to really move on at this moment, because I feel this way, I need to let the person know. And that didn't do nothing for me, because guess what? The person don't feel that way. Right. So I'm just feeling away and looking dumb. So, but yeah, I feel like this past month has been like a battle. Like, people been trying me, and jobs been trying me, the world's been trying me. And like, in some situations, I'll be telling my friends, and they're like, and you did what? And I'm like, I ain't do nothing. They was like, what? You ain't do nothing. I'm like, I know.
That's a surprise.
I'm like, I know, because usually I'm either cursing you out, I'm about to throw like, I'm doing something, but like, I've been so calm. And it's like, sometimes it's kind of scary, because it's like, why am I so calm? Like, I'm too calm, but I'm like, I've been channeling my emotion. So, I mean, it's a good thing, but sometimes I do get a little scared. I'm just like, you know.
What happens?
But the change in myself, I do feel like it's better, because the point where I want to get to in life, I feel like it requires a lot of like control of emotion. Like, my end goal in life is to be athletic director for all athletics. And working in athletics right now, just for one sport, is already like a lot. So I could just imagine how it is handling all sports. You know what I'm saying? Some people,
you the Don.
Yeah, some people don't agree with what you see, and some people don't agree with, you know, how you want to do stuff. So like, in a professional manner, I have to, you know, comport myself in some type of way. So I feel like this is like the journey to get to where I need to get to. But sometimes it's so annoying. I'm just like, ugh, I want to react, but I can't. So yeah, I'm getting there. Takes little by little.
Little by little. 100%.
Do you feel like you changed for the good? I mean, you're always gonna say yeah, because it's bettering yourself.
Yes. I think what I'm looking forward to is how I'm going to adapt and how I'm going to put these new behaviors into my life. It's gonna be interesting.
In your life, in what sense?
Maybe my love life. We'll see. And then on the other hand is I just gotta be a better friend. That's all. I know sometimes I could be distant. I know Life is Great is mad at me right now, so you know, whatever. But I could be a better friend, I could be a better son, I could be a better brother. But it's just the thing is like what I'm battling right now is like sometimes you just be isolated so much that that's just you. You just I don't wake up to nobody. Sometimes that's easy.
Well, not even to get into relationship talk because I hate to get into relationship talk, but it's gonna be a real quick question.
I don't know why. Shelley got some good advice, but go ahead. You got great advice.
But to real quick, and I feel like we talked about this before, but whatever. Because you've been by yourself for the time that you have been by yourself, you've gotten comfortable.
Very.
So how do you imagine, because, you may say one thing and then when it happens, it's going to be different. But how do you imagine that you will adjust because you've seen growth in yourself? You've been reading these books, which is really good. How do you imagine yourself when it comes to establishing a partner? Because like I said, or you just said, you wake up to yourself. Right. Like you're not required to share your emotions. Or
see, that's the thing. I think what I'm battling with now is I'm not projecting. I'm not trying to predict the future. I'm not trying to say anything. But like, I got married friends. I got friends in serious relationships.
Right.
They, they're fortunate, and I don't take that away from them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's so much on their back. It's not even funny. I've been there with my family. At one point, I was taking care of 8 people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, do I want to go back to that? That's one battle. The other battle is I've been living by my own for about 6 years now, going on 7.
Damn.
Do I want to give this up?
Right.
Because you see how quiet it is in here? It's quiet. I love quiet.
But it's also nice to have somebody.
But I'm going to get to that. It's quiet in here. You know what I'm saying? I know that if there's dishes in the sink, that's my fault.
Right.
I know if my bathroom's dirty, that's my fault. I know if that little ass Roku remote is fucking gone,
it's your fault.
That's my fault. How do I handle that with cohabitating with somebody?
Right.
Now, there's more likely a chance of that remote being messed up, that bathroom being dirty, and those dishes in the sink. You know what I'm saying? So, being domesticated with somebody, being cohabitating with somebody, it doesn't freak me out, but it's just like, nigga, you about to live with somebody? You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing, though. Did
you like living with people? I didn't.
But see, that's the thing, though. Say, for instance, you do get in a relationship now. You don't have to, run into living with them.
No, yeah, definitely.
Y'all can build into that. So the sleepovers and the hanging out. All right, nigga, it's time for you to
go
home.
Time, please go home. But that's the thing. Like, I think I enjoy my alone time. My alone time. I'm fucking up today, guys. I'm sorry. This is Shelly's fault because she picked up the alcohol. I thought we were just doing wine. She picked up the alcohol. This is your fault.
First of all, I'm going to take a shot by myself. You was like, I'm going to take a shot with you.
I'm not going to let my friend hang.
I mean,
come on. I can't wait till Friday. We're going to turn up so much. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
I'm going to talk to you after that. But anyway, what was I saying? I forgot.
Being with somebody in your space.
Being with somebody in my space scares the shit out of me. It just does. Because it's like...
But okay, wait, hold on.
Because as a man, I have to consider that woman. Everything I do, I have to consider that woman.
But wait though. Okay, so as a part of our friendship,
yes,
we not as much now, but we used to hang out a lot. Mm-hmm. So we were in each other's space a lot. Not saying in a romantic way, but as a friendship. But at the end of the day, it's still me being in your space.
That's different though.
How?
Because I'm not with you.
But it doesn't.
If I'm with you, okay, then but all your problems are my problems. Okay. The only problem I had with Shelley was,
so
nigga, you want to eat? I'm sorry, man. My bad.
Because why you got to put me out there like that? Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to that.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
The question is, and I get it. I need to put this mic up a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I get it. You're
fine. You're good.
I know. I get it. Whereas, like, my problems weren't your problems. But the point that I'm trying to get at is, I was still in your space.
Right.
Like, at the time that me and Jean became friends, and I'm never ashamed to say this because, listen, everybody got their moments. I ain't had no job. I was broke. I was fat.
You wasn't fat.
I was fat.
You
I'm
just out of shape.
No. I'm looking.
Out of shape.
I'm
I would say
looking.
fat.
No. Gene,
I would say out of shape. I
Gene,
wouldn't say fat.
I'm looking at them pictures.
Okay, you were out of shape.
Bro, my face was a little bit chunkier.
Okay, maybe you had a neck or two, but other than that, but that's it. That's it.
But at the end of the day, the point is, regardless if my problems were your problems, I was still in your space. Like,
it's different with
but I get
when
it.
you have a girlfriend.
Forget about the part where the problem is my problem. We're talking about space right now. We're talking about someone being in your quiet, disturbing your quiet.
Right.
It's like, how do you adjust to that? Because like I said, I mean, I knew to read you. So it was like when I was in your space, I just kept my mouth shut because I was like, if I talk too much and he starts saying, right, that means Gene's not listening. And when he turns that game on, when he turns the game on,
nothing.
Gene is not even saying right. He's just not answering. So like he would buy food, I'm eating, and he's on the game, and it's just quiet. Right. So it's like, how do you move on from that when having?
I don't know. The only thing I can say is when I get to shout out to my big brother Kev. He works at my job with me. That's my big brother. Love you, bro. When I get to that bridge, I'll cross it. He always said that. When we was in class together, stressing over failing tests and all this other shit and how we gonna do this and that, he always says, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
I'm not even gonna lie though.
Yeah.
I pray that you can walk over that bridge.
I want to walk over it.
Because, friend, I love you. I do. As much as you get on my nerves, and as much as sometimes I be wanting to break our friendship, and I'm being real honest, I love you. But friend, we ain't dying alone. And some days I sit and I think about myself and I'm like, yo, have I gotten to the point where I'm comfortable? Like, I don't want to be comfortable.
And this is where the book attacked me today on my fucking drive. The nigga said, the white dude on the fucking audiobook said, shout out to whoever the nigga is. He said, what are you going to do when you've been so self-reliant so long? How are you going to combat mutual support? Because mutual support does not work when you're self-reliant. When you're self-reliant, you're always going to be selfish.
See, that's the thing. I think I think when that time comes, you're going to have to find you a young lady that mirrors you. Right. Like, y'all could be in each other's space, but y'all also could be alone. Right. Like, you can't go and get a girl that, shout out to all ladies. I'm not discriminating, but you can't go out there and get you a girl that emotionally needs you. And the reason why I say it like that is because as for myself, I know a couple of girls that's like this too, but I can be by myself and I can also be with my person. Like, so you need a girl that's going to be like, I can be by myself, but I can also be with you. And if I'm with you, we can also be alone. I
was talking about this with a few of my mans, and it's and he said something. He's like, you want to be a woman that's agreeable and capable. I'm not saying that's the end all be all for everybody, but you kind of want both.
But I have friends too. Like, I was talking to one of my other friends the other day, and he needs a girl that emotionally needs him. Like, everybody has their type of girl, which isn't terrible. No one's ever gonna like the same type of girl, but you just gotta know what you like and what you can handle. Because some guys can handle girls that emotionally needs them. That's what they thrive off of. And some guys need girls that, just need a little sprinkle of him here and there and can handle her own. So it is what it is. Have people told you that they seen growth in you, or are people still mad at you? Because I know you had a lot of people you was on their shit list.
I'm on everybody's shit list. Honestly, I'm on everybody's shit list. I don't know. I haven't been around people to see the growth. Like last night was the first time I saw Antonio, Elise, and Ricardo in a long time.
Elise was outside?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that nigga outside in for mad long.
Shout out to E-Stacks.
Hey, Elise. I haven't seen that nigga outside in mad long.
I saw them, and I love to see those guys. Those my brothers, you know what I'm saying? We the T-Mobile team. You know, we all grew in that space at that time. But shout out to Ricardo. He was really
Ricardo.
He was laying into me last night. He was like,
I got text Ricardo.
You're not outside. He's like, you always with fucking Sheli.
No, he's not.
I'm not.
I'm not even gonna lie. Even with the new gym, like we did that one video.
Yeah, that's the last time we've been together.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gene
because
since.
Shelly's schedule is crazy. My schedule is crazy. Like, you know.
Yeah. Even today, making today happen. I
tried to make today happen, and she's like, I gotta go praise God. I said, I'm not about to get in the way of that. Do what you gotta do.
I sure did. And then when I got home, I took a nice nap. And he texted me and he was like, what you doing? I was like, just woke up.
And that next day, second text I was like, God damn. What the hell?
I'm not even gonna lie. I was just telling Benji, I was like, yo, I laid down. I don't know when I fell asleep. I woke up.
You was tired.
I woke up and I was just like, yo, I was tired. Like, but
yeah, I mean, I gotta do better, and I will, but I have to be intentional about it.
But how? When you say I gotta be, that's what I'm about to say. When you say you gotta be better, what's the plans?
You know what it is? I'm so comfortable with talking to nobody. I gotta keep it real. I can talk to Mitch hates me, Lou hates me, Greg hates me, Antonio, Elise, Ricardo, my brother, my sister, my father, my mother, sometimes Shelley. I saw Benji for the first time today. All like 2 months I didn't see Benji. I saw Benji today. I saw Max today. Okay. I talked to OK because his birthday party's coming up. But I know he's like, this nigga only talks to me when it's the party. I know he's saying that in his heart, but he doesn't want to say it because he got his own shit going on.
But honestly, like and I used to complain, like when we first became friends, I used to be like, nigga, I don't hear from you this back and forth. Now it's just like Gene texted me, yo, I said yes. Like, how may I help you? Because I don't even hear from you. So I'm surprised that you even text me. So I'm like, how may I help you? And then he's like, said what he has to say. And I was just like, but at some point it's like, and I had to learn this the hard way, like the very most hard way. And it's like, and I hate to use this line because I'm like, I hear when people say, that's how they are. Like if that's how you are, then you have to change it. But for some people, that's just how they are. Like, and it's not saying that like it's a bad thing, because sometimes it's not always a bad thing. But it's like when someone is used to being in a situation or in a place, it's like it's hard to get out of that habit. So like, if they don't want to change it, they're not going to. Like that's just a choice from the person that you just got to choose to. Like me, to know me is to know that I'm very blunt.
Very.
I don't care who you are. If I don't sense respect from you, you're not getting respect from me. So I had to make the choice that in order to move on in life, I just got to ignore. So that's what I've been doing a lot of lately. Like people been like, yo, you've been so calm and, you're not reacting how you used to react. Sometimes I hear the thing and I just let it pass right over my head. Like, I'm not even about to entertain it because then I'm going to be upset and I'm going to be up all night thinking about it. And that ain't going to do nothing for me but make me lose sleep. Mm-hmm. So why am I about to, continue on this? So I had to make a decision for myself. Like, in order for me to help myself, ignore. Like ignore. And it's like as much as hard as it is, because I'm in my head like, oh, I should have said this or I should have said this. I'm just like, ignore. Like I have to ignore. But that's just a decision that I made for myself. So in order like for growth to happen, you have to make certain decisions for yourself. So if you don't feel like you're ready for that yet, then you're never going to change what other people want you to change for. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's not always a bad thing, because sometimes that's for you. Like you feel like I don't want to talk to people, then I'm not going to change the way I communicate with people. But you have to learn that within your inner peace. Like if I just don't feel like I'm comfortable in that, I'm comfortable enough to change that in order to make progression in life, then I'm just not there yet. But that doesn't make me a bad person, because I'm still like, if you call me, yeah, I'm going to be there for you. I might not be there at that second. Like Gene, he's not available all the time. And like I said, there's plenty of moments. You can ask my sister, and you can ask Sully. I'll be like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. If it wasn't for this podcast, I'll cut this friendship off with
Yo,
Gene
done.
because I don't hear from Gene. He does this. I'll be complaining. But at the end of the day, I know, like, for real, like, if dying matters come into worse and I call Gene, he's gonna pull up. Like, as much as he gets on my nerves.
Yes, I will.
He's gonna pull up because he knows, like, oh shit, if Shelley's calling me for this situation, then she absolutely needs me. But if that moment come and Gene don't pick up,
Yes, we're done, guys.
yeah, I don't see no
Last
podcast.
episode of the podcast. I'll make a solo podcast. Like, hey guys, this is the last episode.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
already
guys.
know what happened. But at the end of the day, all this to say, at the end of the day, if growth is going to happen, the person has to make the decision for growth to happen.
You have to.
Like, I don't even know what else to say about
Accept
that.
your flaws, analyze, write shit down, but you got to take that first step. The first step forward is acknowledging that you're a motherfucking problem, and whatever space you're in, you need to get out of it.
Like, there was a point in life where everybody kept telling me the same thing. Like, you too blunt. You said that. I'm just like, yo, is everybody too sensitive, or am I really, like, wilding? So I had to sit down with myself, and I'm like, nah, you've been wilding. Right, so, like, it didn't happen overnight. Like, I lost a couple of friends along the way, but I mean, eventually I did end up owning, my shit, and I'm better. I'm not saying I'm 100% now, but I have, like, especially from last year to this year, like, especially with my day job. When I tell y'all my day job, like,
the shit Shelley used to stress. I used to be stressed for Shelley because I'm like, yo, you going through a lot of shit, and I'm like, and I used to be in management, I used to be in politics and all that stuff. Like, nah,
if I were to die, it would be because of my day job. But like, I was talking to my coworker the other day. Shout out to Jim Lee. I gotta get him on the show. And I was talking to him the other day, and I'm just like, no, for real, like, have you seen, like, growth? And he's like, I'm not gonna lie, Shell, the way you handle stuff is different from last year. And like, I sense it within myself. Like I said, like, somebody came at me crazy. Like, I want to say 3 Sundays ago, came at me crazy, and I just like sat there. And I'm telling my friend, I'm telling Duke about it. Duke was like, and you ain't swing at her? And I'm like, bruh, that's what I was saying. He's like, nah, God was like really over you. Because at that moment, like, the conversation I was being had, it could have went so left, like with my old self. Right. And I'm just like, you know what? God granted me grace, so I'm going to just take that and move forward. So you really got to just want change for yourself in order for change to really happen. And it may be hard. It's going to be hard. Like, there's some days I want to react, but I'm just like, it ain't even worth it.
You're hardwired into your everyday habits. It's hard to change because you think nothing's wrong. Something's wrong. If people are telling you things and things not going your way, or the energy's off, or your spider sense is tingling, nigga, something's wrong.
Well, sometimes you really just gotta sit with yourself and just self-evaluate. And I do that a lot now. I'm just like, did I handle this the right way, or
reflection is a big thing. So.
Accountability, that's like my favorite word. You gotta take accountability for yourself, yo. Gotta take it. But yeah,
I'm good.
We know. You don't gotta say it.
I'm good, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, Benji. I'm good.
You do not have to keep saying when you're good. You could we have to find a better ending for you.
I gotta see my parents, guys, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know. Your father gonna come up here and
he gonna come and drink all the alcohol. He gonna be like, where's mine?
Well, you have any last minute words?
We'll try to be frequent. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't even lie to them like that.
Yeah. So I'll try. Maybe you'll see us next week. Maybe you'll see us next month. I don't know. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Keep tuning in. I get the DMs. I get the likes. I get the views. Love y'all. But sorry. That's all I got. Grow. Yeah, grow. Please grow. Grow.
As y'all can see, no more drinking for him on this episode.
Grow, guys. Grow. Bon fête, grow.
Oh my God. But anyway, like I said,
sorry.
You are not serious.
I'm sorry. That came out. I'm sorry, it came out. The Sprite. It's the Sprite. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
All right, guys, I'm good.
Like I was just saying before, growth is a decision that you have to make on your own. Like, It may take time. It's definitely not gonna happen overnight. But if you want to see different results, if things haven't been going your way, you really gotta sit down with yourself, self-evaluate, and make better choices. And it may be uncomfortable, but a flower never grows in a comfortable state. So you got to be uncomfortable to be comfortable. So on that note, you got to get the mic back because we got to end. On that note, this is Hypothetically Podcast. I'm your co-host, Sheli.
And I'm the other host, Chase-23.
See y'all later.
See y'all.